Hey, what's up, y'all? It's your girl, LaShonda LaShell. I first and foremost want to apologize because it has been such a long time since I have reached out to you. Please know that I have been working on a lot of things, and one of them is my website and, of course, the domain for Loving Me for Me. So I have a lot going on. But anyway, I just wanted to let you know that I have not forgotten about you. You are in my heart, and I am always in prayer for each and every one of you. I want to stop by and share a nugget that has been brewing in my spirit. And it all started because I started watching Clay. I started watching clay being fashioned by potters. Now, these potters, they're not all professional. Some of them are they just want to make something. They're amateurs. They just want to do something, want to create something. But the thing that I have noticed most about the process is if it's not working right, if the clay is already wet and on the wheel, they just smash it and they start all over again. And then there are times if the clay, if the project is more detailed, if the size is greater, if what are some other reasons? But for whatever reason, if it's the size, the detail, all of that determines how long they're on that they're molding it on the wheel. Then once they finish molding it, the size, the detail, all and the amount of clay, all of that determines how long it sets in the fire. In order for whatever they have created to become manifested, it has to be set, has to go through the fire. And the fire is what solidifies whatever the object is. I need y'all to know, I heard God. And what he said was, a lot of times we don't always understand why we're going through what we're going through, why we're doing what we're doing, why we look the way we look, why we have these certain imperfections that we carry, things that we might think that are so great and they'll cause us to be less than who we are, or we're so focused on them that we allow those minute things, idiosyncrasies about us, they become mountains to us. But for somebody else, it's a blessing. How about that? For somebody else, it's a blessing. It's a blessing. The cracks in my structure is a blessing for somebody else. Why? Because it helps me to relate to somebody else. It helps somebody else to see that they're not the only one going through what they're going through. It helps somebody else see that, oh, okay, well, they overcame it by this, or they overcame it by that, or they're working through it to get through like this, or they're working through it to get through it like that. I don't have to change who I am, because I don't look the way I think I should look. I'm not where I'm supposed to be. I'm not doing exactly what I said I was going to do. Who in the heck gave you the timeline anyway? Was it you? You putting that pressure on yourself? Stop. Putting your pressure on yourself to be more in such a short amount of time. Who said you have to work on that time frame? When the clay is on the wheel, they have to wait until it's right. Jeremiah 18:6 says, God is the potter, and we are the clay. Who are we? We are his children. And the clay is a workmanship of his hands. Anything that he does is perfect. You are perfect the way you are. You are perfect, and I stutter when I get excited. I didn't like it all the time, but guess what? It's perfect because God gave it to me. And I don't mind stumbling over my words. Even Moses, for the work that he did for God, he freed the Israelites. He didn't think that he was qualified because he had a speech impediment. He stuttered. He wasn't eloquent with words, is the way he put it. So stop. You are a workmanship of God, created in his image. He himself resides on the inside of you. Everything about you is perfect. Embrace your imperfections as much as your perfections, and you'll move faster. You'll appreciate yourself. You'll cheer hard for other folk. You'll cheer just as hard for yourself as you do for other folk. God loves you for who you are. Your purpose and your destiny is wrapped up in who you are, in your totality. If you embrace that, you'll be freer to walk, and the journey will be easier. Hey, y'all, I'm your girl, LaShonda LaShell, and I love you so much, but God loves you most. Be blessed.